So I want to introduce to you my next speaker. Her name is Anna Brandt, who's a celebrity fashion photographer from New York, but used to be, moved to California, and is now doing pregnancy and newborn photography. And interestingly, she started a line of pregnancy dresses, gowns, not muumuus, I'm assuming. No. Okay, gowns. And when I was read it, it said baby gnats. And I was like, what's a baby gnat?
Knits.
Baby knits.
Knits.
Yes,
knits and gowns.
Baby gnats. Why would photographers want that? And she also started an organization called Taupan, which to help to educate other photographers in the same thing, right?
Correct.
Doing baby and newborn photography. So that's, again, another great niche, and something that I've done some of, and I really love to actually do pregnancy and newborn photography. It's just special. So, welcome to the stage, Anna Brandt.
Okay, what have all the past speakers have taught us tonight? That they're motivated, right? Talking about motivating factors tonight. And everything that you've just heard, every single one of those people, I am guarantee you that they were motivated by something, right? Sometimes motivation might be just to get the perfect silhouette in front of the sunset so that your mom stops asking you for the perfect silhouette in front of the sunset so she can Instagram all of her friends. Sometimes just that is a motivating factor. But motivating factors are very, 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 very important. If you look at the word motivation from Merriam-Webster, it's the process of getting someone to do something, right? You want to act or do something. You need to be motivated. It needs to get you out of bed. It needs to drive you. It needs to be your moving force. Every single successful person in the world has been led by motivation. For me, sometimes it's just getting the better picture of Instagram of my daughter doing the perfect silhouette because my 12-year-old got the perfect sunset using his iPhone. So whatever your motivation is, if it's just to beat out your children who can, oh, I did it, I said the iPhone, shoot. The smartphone? Okay, moving on to the factor. You need the factor to go along with the motivation because it's something that's going to help produce the result. So I'm going to spend my 4.5 minutes left and talk to you about motivating factors, because if you have nothing else and you have motivation, I promise you it's going to be rewarding. What are your reasons? What is your motivating factor? What gets you out of bed? Who is looking to you? What is your legacy? You should know all these answers. What excites you? What makes you smile ear to ear? If you don't know these things, write them down, because otherwise you're going to make your daughter do silhouettes over and over and over, and you're going to keep making her jump in the pool to prove that you can take the most perfect Instagram photo with your little smartphone. I promise you. Write it down. Sit down. Who are you? And find out what your motivating factor. If you don't have a motivating factor, here's what's going to happen. You're going to have inconsistent work. You're going to get depressed. You're going to have lack of self-esteem, lack of inspiration, jealousy. You're going to get a little bitter, which is going to result in chocolate, alcohol, too much time on the sofa, and arguing with your partner. So what you need is you need a motivating factor. Why? Because a motivating factor gets you out of bed regardless of what your day is like. It's going to pick you up when you fall. It's going to push you up the hill. It's going to annoy others, just FYI. And when you do get a motivating factor, your daughter is going to realize that she's done doing silhouettes in front, and if she just takes a robe at the salon, she can make beautiful music. So you're going to see that motivating factors do more than just get you out of bed. Okay, so how do you get motivating factors? Watch kids. They're amazing for finding out to be motivated. Why? When kids fall down, what do? They get up. When they get hurt, what do? They cry. They will draw anything, anywhere, with any color, inside the lines, outside the lines. They will just keep going and going and going. And wow, I'm already on my next slide. Okay, so watch kids. They're amazing. What is your reason? I mean, wow, this is motivation on speed. Can you say that? On speed. You need to have a reason. These are my 3 little reasons, but before they were born, my 3 reasons were me, myself, and I. If you don't have kids, if you don't have a furry pet, if you don't have someone literally dragging your toes out of bed every day, then if you go back to writing down what your motivational reason is, it'll get you through your career. I promise. So how do you find it? How do you find it? How do you find what? Motivational factor, because that's what we're talking about tonight. Just have a few more minutes to get you to find out how to get your motivational factor. So one of the ways that I'm going to tell you how to get your motivational factor is to show you my 3 reasons. My 3 reasons get me out of bed every single day. Trust me, even if I don't want to, they drag me out every single day. But once I'm out of bed, it's up to me to move along on my reasons. So how do I have a motivational factor? You only do what inspires you. You don't compare yourself to others. What does that mean? When you get on Facebook and you post a picture, give yourself 2 minutes on the news feed. Because if you're on there any longer, what's going to happen? You're going to start questioning yourself. You're going to think you suck. Everything's wrong. You're going to start getting depressed, eating chocolate, arguing with your partner on the sofa. You don't want to do that, okay? You want to stay motivated. You want to focus. Everyone that's spoken so far is doing what they love. They're doing what inspires them. Everybody leaves behind a legacy. What is yours? What is your legacy? Motivation is the difference between success and failure. The next time you see a successful person, don't be bitter, don't be jealous, don't think they're lucky. Instead, find out what their motivational factor is. Find out what's driving them. Find out what's getting them out of bed. What's allowing them to do the art that they want to do? This is your life. You only get one shot. It's the reason, and sometimes it's the only one, and that's okay. Just go with it.